Hey, how's it going, everybody? I would just like to take the time to get something off my chest here, cause, well, something's been bothering me, I guess, and, if you're a new player, this is a sort of PSA to the new players out there, if you're new and all that, like, I don't mind you just doing what you do to fight and survive a fight against those veterans or whatever. I mean, do what you do, with your with what a text that you already have and whatnot, and all I ask is that you make an effort to like improve, okay? Like focus on using your class abilities, okay? And getting better moves. Alright, I mean, I don't mind the jab spam. Okay, I can deal with it. I don't mind the constant dashing away. I don't mind using the charge attacks to get out of pressure. I don't mind that at all. Okay, I don't. But when you just constantly like back up and then run away, that's where I have a problem. Okay, that's where I have a problem. Constantly run away, back up, backing up, running away, and healing. All right, that's a little messed up. All right, I mean, I mean, I get it. You don't want to lose and all that. Nobody does. But I mean, just make an effort to do better, because that's not gonna get you far, and you're only gonna end up more frustrated. Again, versus us guys who've been playing for a long time. That said, I mean, even if you still do that though, I still don't have a problem with you. And I'll get to the part where I really have a problem in a second, because I fought a few guys earlier. This one guy, he pissed me off somewhat, but he was otherwise alright. He used charge attacks to get out of pressure, and he dashed away quite a bit, but I didn't have a problem with him. Like, he managed to get one on me. Even if you, like, I still managed to beat him a few times before he beat me, and then peaced out, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. Didn't bother me or anything. But when you do this shit here and run away constantly and heal, just jab, back up, run away, heal, whatever, and then that doesn't get on my nerves. What gets on my nerves is when you have the gall to fucking message me and tell me that I'm a fucking asshole, that I'm the asshole for trying to get you to not run away and all that. Like, all right, I have to use certain moves over and over again. I have to spam certain moves just to catch you. All right, and then you message me telling me I'm a spammer. That's where I have a problem. Okay. Like, just don't do that. Look at this. This guy here, he made me do that. Like, you saw that. He was just constantly trying to dash away. I had to keep using the same moves just to catch him. Like, I don't mind working for a win. Alright. But I don't want to have to spam to do it. But if that's just how it is, then, you know, don't act surprised, okay, when I do that, because you're doing some shit that's leaving me with little choice, okay? Like, what do you expect me to do? To just take it? Like, look, I'm not that good at Windfall, alright? I don't use it regularly. I often switch between styles quite often. And I'm the worst at Windfall. I don't mind using it because it's challenging, though. I like doing things that provide me with a challenge. And my deck isn't that bad. Like, I've used this deck before, and it does relatively well against veterans and stuff. But, you know, it's just the darndest thing when you have a good deck that does well against people who actually know how to fight, and then it doesn't do that well, and then you're just struggling with people like this who do this shit. The first guy I fought that just used charge attacks and constantly dashed away but didn't heal. Like, he was alright. He made me consider changing some things in my deck to better deal with that. I don't have the footage here because it's like, well, I fought him before. It was in a previous video. You can see what I'm talking about there. I think the last one. But yeah, that's where I fought him, and he was all right, really. It was fine. He made me consider changing some things. I fought him again with this Windfall deck that I have here. It made me consider changing some things to better help deal with that that stuff he was doing. And then this guy completely puts the changes that I made in my deck to shame with what he's doing here. Actually made me consider using rollback fist, and I don't really like using that move. But you know, I gotta do what you gotta do to deal with some stuff. Like, I don't really like to use it because it's really good, and people just use it because it becomes a real crutch. And man, it's so good though. But yeah. But like, look at this, for the love of God, just come on. I'm kind of ass here. Like, I'm really just kind of ass here. Like, against slow attacks and charge attacks, I'm in the middle of a string and I just can't stop pressing the square button sometimes. I mean, I'm not that good, really. But you know, slow attacks kind of just give me some trouble because it's like, damn, you gotta get that timing right. I was already ass with Windfall. I'm even more ass just because at the time I was fighting this guy, I had just gotten on this game, and now he's making me play like even more ass because he's doing this shit. But I suppose I should thank this guy. He made me he forced me to get creative, and I had to make a better deck, and I have a better deck because of this guy. So thanks to this guy, I have a better deck. And yeah, but like it's just, you can't just do that to me, then message me telling me that I'm shit. Because you're making me do this kind of shit just to catch you, alright? I don't like chasing, but when you make me chase you, this is the kind of shit that's gonna happen, okay? And of course I just pulled out a sword to whip his ass here. He got pretty pissed off about that. Cause I was like, like in his mind, I'm an asshole for using a sword. He could pull out a sword too, but he doesn't. And for some reason, he thinks that he won this game because I used the sword. Just because I used the sword to catch him. Like, he can use one too, bro. You can use one too. But you chose not to. Okay. Whatever, I put my sword away and fight this guy. And he also thinks he won the other match too, because I spammed. Even though he wasn't really giving me a choice. I don't want to have to do that shit, but you make me chase you. That's the kind of thing that I'm gonna have to do, okay? Especially when I didn't really have any good counters to it. He is right, I didn't really have a good counter to him running away, or his jab spam, or his charge attack spam. I mean, I have some stopping attacks. I have one guard break attack, but it's slow as hell. But it just wasn't a good deck to really deal with this. Even though I still came out on top, it wasn't very effective versus this guy. Like, I'll have here in a minute where you can see the messages that he sent me. But yeah. I mean, if I don't already have them up. But yeah, you know, that's the thing. I'll pull out my sword again, because, you know, I just wasn't fixing to lose to this asshole. You know, I just refused to lose. I was already in a pretty shitty mood. But yeah, I just basically turtled up against this guy. Yeah, I'm a bit of a turtle. It often gets me in trouble. See, like that. Probably due to not having not really having a style that I really stick to. But, you know, that's my own fault, so, you know, that's fuck me on my part there. Just, I don't give a shit. But, yeah, you know, just a PSA. I feel like I need to get that off my chest, because apparently that's just some shit that, you know, gotta let some people know, like, hey. That's what happens, you know. That's just what happens. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, and, yeah, that's just some stuff there. Oh, almost forgot. I ran into this motherfucker again, and, completely just destroyed him with the some more changes that I made to this deck. So yeah, enjoy that.